Hello people, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment. Now today we have got our contactor, our bulb. Now in this case I want to explain. Our bulb will be our motor, our float switch will be inside our tank, and this contactor will be controlling the motor. Now let us start. We have our main wires. Our main wires will enter into these three terminals, L1, L2, L3. Now you see L1, L2, L3. In a contactor has got three terminals, which means it can use a three-phase, but in this case we want to use single phase. Single phase has got two wires. The third one is the earth. Now in this case, let us start. You can use this terminal or this. Anyhow, let us start. I've said you can use any terminals. Let us put our motor. We have assumed this bulb to be our motor. Main wire. Now guys, remember in our last video I explained deeper how float switches work. I told you this black wire in a float switch is the live wire, is the positive wire, and these two brown, blue one, they are normally closed and normally open wires. It differs how you want to use them. The tank may be up, the tank may be down. Now in our case, we want to use float switch with a contactor. Now guys, we want to connect our float switch to this contactor. Now let me show you something. We will loop one wire from this side to this A1. Let us go. We will loop. You loop. You see? You loop this wire to this A1, and then you take this wire, you put it to this. And this wire here, this wire, put it here. see this wire comes to this terminal, and this blue wire comes to this terminal. Make sure they are tight. See, now guys, we are finished. I've said this will be our motor, and this contactor here will be used. This float switch will be our switch. Now let me tell you how it works. Our main comes to this contactor, and it gives the motor. Now this float switch will be our switch. Now this float switch will be inside your tank. When the water is full, you see, the motor is off. You see guys, when water is full in the tank, this float switch will be up like this. Now when the water in the tank, inside the tank, is low or is empty, you see, it will automatically put on your motor. Now this motor will be used to pump water to your tank again. When the tank is full again, the contactor turns off. When the water is low in the tank, the contactor automatically gives, you see, the contactor automatically puts on the motor. You see. Now guys, that's for today. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow us on our YouTube channel, and also to share and comment. Thank you for those who subscribed and shared.